Hey guys, welcome back to day 15 of our daily interview algorithm. So today we've got another algorithm featured on Code Wars, and this is another array-based algorithm. So we've been given an ordered sequence of numbers 1 to n, and one number might have been deleted from it. So you need to find out which number was deleted, but the remaining numbers are also mixed in order. So this is a bit different in the sense that they actually give you a starting array to compare against. So I would say that actually makes it easier, because you can't do this without having to be given an array to compare against. So all we need to do, since it's mixed, is we first need to sort it from into ascending order, and then we just need to check each element and just make sure it's in increments of 1. If it's not, then we know that that element had been deleted. So let's give this a try. I think first we need to just assign these variables. So I'm going to do var start equals starting list, and var mixed equals mixed list. Just assign those two variables. Now what we want to do is, I believe we should sort this. So I'm just going to do an array.sort first. So array.sort, and I'm sorting the mixed list. And let's see. Now we need to do a simple for loop. But before we do that, there is one more case where if there's no difference at all, you want to return 0. So there's two ways. We could either just check the start to make sure the lengths are the same. If they're the same, then we just return 0 straight away. Otherwise, we would go into a for loop. So for performance, we would want to check if the lengths are the same first. But for now, I'm just going to use a for loop to just make sure we are checking for that missing element. So var x equals, we're going to start with 0. And if x is less than mixed dot length. Okay, so it's not going to be length because it's a list, so it'd be count. And I believe it should be -1. Then we want to increment x. Okay, and then if start index x, so let's say x was 0, so we're going to get the first element of the start index, and just check if it's equivalent to the starting element of the mixed index. And actually we want to make sure if it's not equals. If it's not equals, then what we want to do is we want to return whatever that element is in the start index, because that's going to be the missing element. Otherwise, if this all runs fine, then we want to return 0. And let's just give this a test. Okay, cannot convert system collects generic list to system.array. Okay, so that is because we're using this kind of index method. So okay, so we can just get the index of it, but I think what might be easier and simpler is if we convert these to arrays. So what I'm going to do is dot to array dot to array. So now they're arrays, and we did actually call an array method on it even though it's still a list, so that was just a small mistake there. And okay, so we're failing one of our tests. Expected 1, but we got 0. So okay, so if you have a look at the discussion, it's quite useful to have a look at the discussions in case you have stuck, but supposedly the C# version of this test has some broken tests. So I did look through the logic again. It should work. So In this case, it appears that the test case is not really working correctly, because I had a look at the test cases as well, and yeah, it's a similar issue to what these people are having as well. So yeah, random tests are buggy, etc. Okay, so that's just more a case of the test cases being wrong rather than our code being wrong. But like you see, guys, that was just a really simple way of just checking if if there are any missing elements in an array. So like always, guys, we'll see you next time for day 16. Give it a try and catch you later. See ya.